Today we are checking out the fourth loner deck that I've played, and it is Highlander Control Warrior. So the goal of this deck is to squeak out bits of value until you can deploy your game-ending threat of Marin the Manager, Boom Boss, or Bran. And then if you get into a sticky situation, you can deploy Reno Lone Ranger to wipe your opponent's board and frankly just bore them to death. So, if you are interested in more gameplay content like this, please consider subscribing. Let's get into it. Who is going to be the next victim of edge of your seat excitement, Highlander Warrior? So it looks like we are up against a Druid. Send back the 9 and 10 drops. New Heights is exactly what I want to see. Ideally, we see some removal come through. Pretty much, we're just trying to stall until we get to play Brand, Boom Boss, and then kind of just make the opponent quit. So this is a pretty good hand. Ideally, we can get New Heights under Tidepool Pupil and just go much larger than our Druid opponent here. Hopefully, we can out-Druid the Druid today. So what did they get? They got, okay, so later we have to worry about good old Flint Firearm. And I think just clear the board, play a bit of value, and pass. That is the name of the game here. Already up to 6 armor on turn 2. And this is just Warrior doing Warrior things. Drawing dragons, pathetic. Should be rampant on turn 3 with that coin. So let's just do our New Heights. Pretty straightforward plays from here. It's actually just like a phenomenal curve of Armor Vendor, drawing, and then New Heights. That's like exactly what you want to see. Just pad up the life total and ramp. Ideally, we find something to forge here. Ignis is a pretty crucial part of this deck strategy. I don't think I want to use any removal on this. This is like, unless I draw the perfect piece of removal, then I'll use removal. So, swing in the axe, gain more armor, gain armor, draw cards, ramp. Insightful gameplay out of this warrior deck. It is very good, but it's just if you do pick this deck, definitely strap in for a long haul because this is going to take a while. Looks like Flint was deployed a little earlier than I thought, so you got 2 cards out of that. Not bad, not bad. Another minion that can just die to the hammer. We have some card draw. Yeah. Get some card draw going. Got Zilliax, Razorfen, and then Marin. Good pieces of... You know what? I think hand's getting a little full. Got to make room for Marin later. I'm just going to deploy this Quillbore. Hero power. Get 4 total armor out of it. I'm already at 17 armor. I'm out-ramping my Druid opponent. Yeah, I don't really see a world where we lose this one. Of course, it can happen. Okay. Looks like I'm gonna get a little bit more value out of this guy. So I do have a nice piece of removal to go with the Dirty Rat. I think that is the way I want to go about this. Might get their Titan. Yeah, let's go for their Titan. Let's see what we can get. Oh, okay. Phi, also 13. Not enough. Way too puny. We have 21 armor for this bad boy. Swing on in, I think. Yeah, let's get the pupil out. Do I think I'll need more removal? I think I'm good on card draw. New. I mean, I know the original plan was New Heights, but just keep on ramping. Let's just stick to the original plan. Keep getting our value out of this Quill Boar by swinging in. We're at 26 armor. Just keep on padding up that life total. That would have been a good one to get off of Dirty Rat. Conveniently, that is 10. And this conveniently deals 10. So I think I have another pretty straightforward turn. Hit him with the... What's this card called again? Bellowing Flames. Another New Heights. Continue to flex my mana generation on the Druid. And we're at a respectable 26 armor. So I'm feeling pretty good about this game. I want to find Bran. I think Bran is how we really pull ahead, especially with them having this infinite value nest right here. Really wish we pulled that off the Dirty Rat. Fi is like really not that big of an issue. They can gain all the life they want. We're just trying to outvalue. Oh, I got one of those. Sleep Under the Stars. I don't know if I have any way to go infinite in this Druid deck. I don't think I do either. Splish Splash. Stay alert, my children. Doing their dragon Druid things. I'm just like not in a rush to get the Ziliax out. I think I have plenty of time just to do Marin. And I think I have hand space even. Ideally I hit Bran off of the Marin. Let's just do it. Why not? Wondrous Wand. The obvious pick is usually the obvious pick. I'd say 90% of the time you want the Wondrous Wand. Let's draw 3. ETC. Ooh, I do like Ham. Ham's good. Good of time as ever to deploy the Ham. And I think the name of the game is just clear. And I'll even deploy... are they Reno? Have I seen a duplicate of them? Are they entering their Reno turn? I'll develop a little bit more. If they do have Reno, I do want them to use it. And I think this is an Insidious game. Ideally after Bran. Not the best hit. We really don't care about just 4 mana 5/4s that kill a minion. So we've taken away their Lifesteal Dragon and their other piece of removal. They don't have a lot of removal in that deck. That's a piece of removal. Good clear from them. Is it worth clearing this with Reno? It might be. Again, it's just one Bran away from just completely wiping this guy out. I think it's actually worth Renoing. We have so much removal with Ziliax, Brawl. This guy that's been over here since like the beginning of the game. Yeah, let's Reno it. Gotta get rid of this nest. So brutal. Cannot believe this guy used to be 8. Even at 10, it just feels unreal. Discover a spell. Just outvalue real quick. So they're going to try to find 5. The 4/5 that draws 2, I'm going to guess. They haven't finale'd it, but I don't think finaleing it's... You're at 10 mana, you're good. No, there. I respect it. Greed it out. I'm gonna. Ooh. We're obviously deploying that, but let's first discover. Had to check to see if my hand was full real quick. Worthless. Give a minion +3/+3, lose armor. Burning Heart. Those are all pretty garbage, but I'm already just like so far ahead. Boom Boss is coming down. Like when you have enough time against another grindy deck to deploy just an 8 mana 2/4 that doesn't impact the board immediately, you're in a pretty good spot. Long games with Mr. Control Warrior. The far cry from our. I decided to deploy it. They don't need the finale. Or a far cry from the pirate deck that we've already looked at. If you're looking for a quick grind up with the ladder, this is not the deck for you, but it is pretty good. And smell the flowers. Yep. Maybe. No. This is probably never going to get played. I think we just deploy the two. I mean, having 13 mana as a control warrior is just so unreal. What's this do? Oh, refresh? Sure. Free mana, why not? Let's get some bombs up in there. And then let's discover just a game-winning weapon or two. Let's get 10. Wind Fury, of course. Let's summon some 8-drops. I doubt I'll need another 10. Wind Fury again. And let's make this one be removal. I'm not going to get to that many. Perfectly lines up. And they didn't get any value off of that. Death Rattle. TNT deploying. This is the part of the game when it's just like miserable to play against Control Warrior. Because I'm just, there goes their Marin. Yeah, this is just brutal. Yeah. That's Control Warrior. Yeah, I think this is a pretty good showing of how this deck usually operates. And once you get your opponent in that situation with Bran on an empty board with like a billion armor, it's just an unlosable position. Anyway, that's all I got for this playthrough.